Yay!
Yeah.
We're alive.
We're not dead.
Rest in peace, Blue Mines 2023. Up from Christmas, man. I've seen a lot of things.
We all have.
I've
Ah,
seen people complain because they didn't order their Christmas gifts on time. Just people order it online.
that's
Just
just
not the week before Christmas.
don't you just hate people?
There's that too.
Yeah.
Hi, Wade.
Hi, Yasmin. What are we doing today?
Well, we haven't acknowledged the people.
The people?
Hi!
Hello. Ow.
He felt that all the way in Michigan.
Totally.
So,
And this is my dog. You can't see
oh,
her. She's off camera.
yeah. And happy 2023.
Happy New Year.
Mine's had a rocky start.
Yeah.
I almost destroyed B&M's buying furniture.
And you didn't invite me.
So, I am Yas.
I am dead inside. And also Wade.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. What am I going to do with you?
I have no idea.
But what are we doing, Wade?
So we did this last year. We're doing it again this year because why not? We're doing a hype train. What
It's
are
a
the
hype train, motherfuckers! Woo, woo.
what are the games, movies, TV shows,
Etc.
books, uh, you name whatever it is that we want.
Everything that's coming out this year.
Yeah. It froze on the perfect spot.
Screen grab shit.
Oh, I'm going to. You can just see the witness peeking over my shoulder.
And you see, I'm trying to block out the
The
light
light.
of my new house just because it reflects in my television.
That does.
So I'm just like, because I don't want to see people. I don't want people to see the rest of my house right now because it's still a mess. When it's all tidy and not covered in boxes,
I mean,
and I have a sofa,
yeah,
I'll let you know.
fair.
So let's talk about what we're looking forward to in 2023.
Okay. Do I just go right out of the gate charging out, or do I start slow?
Go for it, buddy. We're chaos incarnate. Since when do we start slow?
So now this is kind of technically cheating because no official release date has been announced for this yet. However, given the fact that it reached its alpha milestone back in October, and all of it, and pretty much every source says it will almost certainly come out late this year, Dragon Age Dreadwolf.
Of fucking course. The Dragon Age fanboy.
Yeah. But yeah, Dragon Age has. I mean, we did Lou and I did an episode on Dragon Age where I taught him like what the series is about. Dragon Age is definitely one of my favorite game series, and let's just say with the way the last one left off, oh boy, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
That's all I can really say without spoiling stuff.
obviously.
Yeah. But I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Am I on to me?
Yeah. What you got?
I got Spider-Man across the universe. Or across the Spider-Verse.
I forgot about that, but yeah, that.
That's, I think, I want to say February.
Really? Is it really February?
I Either March or February. I'm gonna. Okay.
June 2nd. I think it got pushed back actually.
Oh yeah, it did because it was originally gonna be in March and then it got pushed back.
Yeah.
I think Sony was pushing a few movies back.
I forgot about that.
But the trailers look amazing.
Yes.
Like my God.
Okay. I'm mixed because like it looks based on the trailers we've seen. I'm not sure like what the I don't know. Like I don't know what to expect.
They've not given away anything, which I love.
They really haven't. Which, yeah,
You play your cards to your chest.
exactly.
But I know Oscar Isaac's probably because Oscar Isaac's
He
voicing the Spider-Man who's gonna chase after
he
Miles
plays
for some reason.
Spider-Man 2099, right?
Yeah, 2099 is gonna go after Miles.
Yeah. I'm
For
excited.
whatever fucking reason that we don't know of yet.
I remember in I think the second trailer, there's a shot of them going through like that weird, like I don't even know what place to call it, that weird like cityscape looking thing with all the different Spider-Men walking through it. And
Yeah.
there's Gwen, Miles, and Peter B. Parker just running away from all the other Spider-Men who are
With his
chasing
little
them.
spider gut.
Yeah, with the spider cut. He's got
Like,
he's got like a donut in one hand. He's in a spider suit and he has a bathrobe over that. I love
I'm
it.
retired. No, you're not.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
Anything-
for it.
Yeah. I
Yeah, go
mean, I might as well adjust it now because you're staring at it. Destiny 2 Lightfall.
Of course.
What? You act like you're surprised. Anyway, but yeah, I'm excited for this one, especially because like the entire because Destiny is definitely one of my favorite game series. It's like definitely in like my top 5. The entire story that has been building since the very beginning of the first Destiny game is finally starting to come to a head. And basically the dude behind me, he's like basically the big bad evil guy of like the entire Destiny universe. And now he's arrived on our solar system and we have to fight him. That's kind of the simple way of how to put it.
That sounds about right.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put a video game in there too, but I'm trying to find it in the list. Where?
Which game?
Because okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think 2023 has got something Assassin's Creed related in there. Because of all the Assassin's Creed cryptic posts. Have you not seen them?
I have not.
The
Okay.
little code names they've been giving for Assassin's Creed games.
I'm looking up now. It says Assassin's Creed Mirage, rumored to be coming out in August.
Yep, that's one.
But nothing's
which-
been confirmed yet.
Yeah. So it's this year. Where is it? Because they had a bunch of posts where they had a load of different versions of the symbol and they were Where was it? Because there was this nice one that they did that made me think of Witch Times, where basically, because I'm guessing that might be what Mirage. Ah, here they are. The code names: Codename Red, Codename Hex, Codename Jade. This one.
Red, Jade, Hex, and then there's just partnership.
Yeah. That's partnership with Netflix. So Mirage coming 2023, new AAA games,
Hmm.
a new mobile title, The End of Evil's Story. Or Ivor. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but new Assassin's Creed games, yeah.
Eh.
Especially like whatever this Hex one is, the code name, because I'm just like witchy shit, yes, witchy shit.
Assassin's
Please.
Creed during the Salem witch trials.
That will probably be what it is in the
That-
Assassin's an
that would
escaped
be fun.
witch.
That would be fun.
It would. It would. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Actually, Ubisoft, write that down.
Yeah, Ubisoft is listening to this. Make it happen.
Please.
I can't remember which Assassin's Creed game it was. Where like you could it had effectively like you could use one of the tools you had was a grapple hook sort of thing. And you could sometimes use it to grab enemies, and if you were standing on like a pole, you could jump on the other side and hang them.
Black Flag?
I don't think it was Black Flag.
I think you
It
could
might
do
have
something
been.
similar with something like that, but then again, it's mostly guns.
It might have been Liberation, which was
Uh,
yeah. Is it weird that I hope they bring that mechanic back purely so I can hang people for the Salem witch trials?
That's fucked up, bro.
I know.
That's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
You're talking to someone who loves magic.
I'm not. Oh, if I meet anyone named Yasmin, I promise not to kill them. Oh, Robin, yes, you're correct. Sorry.
Yeah,
I meet anyone.
yeah, because she will come all the way
Oh no.
Michigan to her.
If I meet anyone named Yasmin or Robin, I will not kill them. But everyone else, I can't promise it. I can't promise anything.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Which one do I want? Which one do I choose next?
Are you just going through video games?
I may or may not have a list of video games pulled up.
This is more than video games, bro.
I have. Okay, fine. I'll go with the movie.
Go on then.
Guardians Volume 3.
I am stoked.
Yeah, like the Guardians of the Galaxy series is one of my favorite series of Marvel films.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because James Gunn, he's that type of actor. He doesn't make a Marvel film.
Director.
Sorry, I'm director. Yes, I'm having a stroke. He doesn't make a Marvel film. He makes a James Gunn film that happens to feature Marvel characters.
Yeah.
Like the movies. Like when I watched the Suicide Squad, it had like its own vibe to it, like different from all the other DC movies that have been produced like under the same kind of basis, and that's what like Guardians films have under James Gunn.
Yeah, I agree with Guardians completely because that trailer, even though it was a teaser, like Rocket is gonna fall apart during this movie.
I watched New Rockstar's breakdown of that trailer. And pretty much the predominant theory I'm still not sure what's confirmed and what isn't. We know obviously Adam Warlock is in it in some capacity.
Yeah, we've seen Will Poulter.
I don't think he's the main villain of the thing.
Oh, he's absolutely not.
I think he's kind of like a side villain, kind of like how the Sovereign were in Guardians 2. They were like a side villain.
What I feel he's going to be, because obviously he's been made and his first aim of destruction is the Guardians, but I think he's going to help them in the end. I'm not going to lie.
Does Adam Warlock ever become a good guy in the comics? I don't know much
He
about
is
comics.
a good guy in the
Okay,
comics.
but then that might be it.
That's what I'm thinking, because like he's a hero. Did you ever read the Infinity Gauntlet?
I've read almost no Marvel comics.
Okay.
I know
In
like
the
bits and
Infinity
pieces.
Gauntlet, I
Yeah?
am about to spoil it for you.
The Gauntlet comics.
The one comic about Adam Warlock. Do you know who originally stopped Thanos?
In the comics, I do know Nebula. Okay, then we might be thinking
Listen,
about a different comic run then.
Adam Warlock was able to use the gauntlet. And Nebula did stop him, but Adam Warlock helped.
All right, because I remember, because like in the Infinity Gauntlet run that they did, Thanos basically used the gauntlet to become like a shed his physical body and become a formless god effectively. But that meant he no longer had the gauntlet. And I think this is where like I missed the part about Adam Warlock because I was just reading about what happened, not actually.
Yeah, he's not a villain. He's not a villain character.
Yeah. I just remember it said that Nebula picked up the gauntlet and just killed Thanos instantly.
Because if I Google it right now.
Well, Thanos is dead twice now. So I don't think
Resurrection number 5.
But yeah.
Yeah, fictional superhero. He's a superhero.
Okay, then that's all right. But anyway, back to what I was saying before. New rock stars,
Genetically engineered perfect being the hero known as Adam Warlock. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. New rock stars in the review of the trailer. There's kind of two predominant theories. Remember how there was that shot of that woman jogging like in a loop, and there was that black man watching her? That black man is believed to be, I have no idea who he is in the comics, but a guy named the High Evolutionary. It's believed that's who that guy is.
Oh, fuck. The High Evolutionary are involved. They're fucked.
And one thing I already know because I played Telltale's Guardians, there's that shot of Rocket hugging like the weasel. That's Lila.
Yeah.
That's Lila.
That's Lila.
Who is basically like Rocket's, like, might as well be soulmate. Rocket's, yeah, pretty much like soulmate from when they were together on Half-World, which it's believed that their guys are going to go to Half-World, which is basically Rocket's homeland.
Yeah. That's why I say Rocket's going to have a lot of mental breakdowns.
Because a lot of the shots of the trailer were stuff dealing with Rocket. There was like Rocket, when Mantis was saying we have to remember where we came from, it literally showed Rocket as like a baby and then turning into the Rocket we know now. Rocket's like, I'm done running.
Rocket's going to have a hell of a wake-up call in this movie.
Yeah, because I've always compared the Guardians to effectively a spacefaring D&D party. Like, think about it. Pretty much every character in the Guardians has, in one way or another, had their own personal arc. In the first film,
it's majority been Peter, but at the same time, everybody has their personal arcs because they do it well with sharing within the group.
Yeah, because like in the first film, Gamora and Drax. Gamora, it was finally having the courage to break away from Thanos and Ronan.
Thanos. Fuck you.
Drax, it was he's finally able to find peace, knowing that his wife and child can rest easily.
And he's a walking thesaurus.
Yes. Do not ever call him with this. And then in the second one, it was mostly Peter in the second one. Well, Peter and kind of Mantis. Because Peter finally it was like, hey, I found my dad. Oh, my dad's an asshole. Oh, turns out.
And a little bit for Groot, because Groot had to do some growing.
That is true. Actually, yeah, what's Groot?
Groot really Groot at the end of the day, even though he's a tree, he just does what Groot does. We don't exactly know about Groot.
I feel like most of Groot's. Well, because we know that Baby Groot is actually the son of Guardians 1 Groot.
Yes, because Guardians 1 Groot died.
That is true.
We
But
are
yeah,
Groot.
like in Guardians 2, Peter and Mantis got their own thing because have you seen the Guardians special, the holiday special?
Of course I fucking have.
Okay, good. Then we know that Mantis and Peter are half siblings.
Related.
Yes, I love it.
Siblings.
Um,
Oh yeah, the movie's got to be full of siblings getting to know each other. A good game of bowling.
King game of bullying. I just imagine Peter's like, Peter rolls a strike. Top that, Mantis. Mantis, and then in a very uncharacteristic, surprising display of strength, chucks the ball, snaps the pins in half, and it goes through the back wall. I just imagine Mantis doing
And then
that.
she just turns around to Peter and smiles.
It smiles.
She's too cute.
Yeah.
She's too cute.
Yeah, and then like the whole D&D thing, Rocket gets his own story in Guardians 3 because even if you take away the High Evolutionary,
It's
which
a fucking depressing story.
I know.
It's an absolutely devastating story.
There was a shot when Rocket is saying we'll fly away together one last time into the forever and beautiful sky. One of the shots while Rocket was saying that was it showed like what looked to be like a hospital or a makeshift surgical table. It showed one of those like IV drip things with blood dripping from it, and then Peter like looking down at someone going, "No!" It's believed that someone died in that moment. Someone like very close to Peter died, possibly one of the Guardians.
There's obviously going to be that rumor speculating. But at the same time, we know Marvel plays scenes.
They CGI scenes specifically for the trailers.
Yeah.
Like,
but also they place scenes in there that are out of order.
And scenes that either are filmed for the trailers or are cut from the final product. Like, I remember, well, two things.
Because they're fucking tricksters and they love laughing at us.
Two things that immediately come to mind. Thor Ragnarok. You know that shot when Immigrant Song is playing and Thor jumps down off the tower?
He has two eyes.
In the trailer, he had two eyes. In the film, he had one.
One. I know.
And then in the first trailer for Infinity War, there's that shot of like the Hulk, Falcon, Cap, like Widow, and everyone sprinting through the Wakanda forest.
That was only half of them.
That shot was never even in the movie.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But there was half of them running still.
Exactly.
Just in a different place.
So there's undoubtedly bits and pieces that are being fucked with, but
they are fucking with us. They are enjoying fucking with us, and they're sitting in their chairs and eating their popcorn and enjoying every single minute of it.
We know, like there are some things that we can like definitively say about it. Mainly one, it's going to be a lot focused on Rocket. That much can't really be disputed.
Absolutely, 100% A+.
Yeah.
It's Rocket. It's Rocket's movie.
One thing I'm kind of intrigued because Gamora is very heavily featured in the trailer.
Oh, she's gonna be there somehow.
Well, because here's the thing: like the last Gamora, because
she slipped away.
Gamora died in Infinity War, and then the 2014 Gamora that had never met the Guardians came back.
Yeah, but she slipped away. She slipped away.
Oh, I know. In Endgame, she slipped away. So how? And we know that at the end of Endgame, the Guardians have kind of been searching for Gamora whenever they can. But as far as we're aware, they haven't either found her or whatever it might be. So like, and the shots seem to imply that Gamora is at the very least like helping the Guardians out with stuff. So how do we go from a person who effectively is a stranger to these people to, hey, I'm your friend and ally now? All in
I
the
don't
span.
know. Watch the movie in May and find out.
I'm going to. I'm going to.
You're gonna keep on saying these questions, and the answer's gonna be wait until May, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
Can we
excited.
move on because we've been on Guardians for a while?
We probably should. You go ahead next.
Because Wade hasn't said it, and I fucking will. What's coming out in 2 weeks? The Legend of
Uh,
the
I was
fucking
gonna. I
motherfucker.
I was gonna give that one to Lou. So I haven't said it.
I'm sorry, but the Conclave.
If Lou says it, I'll cut this part out then.
No, don't cut me saying it out. That'd be
Fine.
mean.
Okay, fine.
Gotta be nice. Like, if he's looking forward to it, he'll give his perspective too.
There.
But I'm sorry, the trailer looks fucking epic. It
It
looks fucking
does.
funnier than ever. Just Percy just going, I am very flammable, just like made me just
I am very flammable.
just laugh my ass off. And I think we're gonna get some couple moments between Percy and Vex.
Because it was during the Chroma Conclave that like a lot of the Keyleth Vex and Percy Vex moments developed.
Started.
Yeah. So it definitely had to see a lot of that stuff.
Because I think someone tweeted a screenshot. And I saved the picture. Of basically there was a clip that was released.
Which one? Because there was the like first look or something, whatever, and then there was the actual trailer.
There was 2 first looks because there was another clip with Keyleth lighting a fireball.
I'll have to double check the clips.
I know about it because I saved the screenshot.
In the course of the last in the time since we've started this episode, the lake outside my dad's house has just been completely encased in fog. I literally can't see past the water line.
Let me turn the brightness down. That one.
Oh yeah, I remember that spot.
Yeah, first of all, Keyleth is wearing orange. So yay. And also they were going mad because Vex is wearing Percy's coat.
Oh yes.
So it's just like there's gonna be some moment. And I'm just like, I know. So that makes happiness.
I'm interested to see because like one thing I'm curious about is because the Chrono Conclave was such a big arc, not just in the number of episodes and number of plot points, but in character developments. How do you fit that all into what I'm assuming is going to be a 12-episode season? Do you divvy up into 2 parts?
They might, but there's a reason you've probably heard that they've got confirmed for season 3 as well.
Probably because it might divvying up Chrono Conclave into 2 parts, I bet.
Yeah.
Which
because they're doing the weapons in this series by the looks of it.
Which begs the question: where are they? If assuming they are going to divvy the Chrono Conclave into 2 seasons, where will the cutoff point be?
It's interesting and one to figure out, isn't it? Seeing is believing. What you got, bud?
Oh, my next thing.
Yeah.
Ant-Man Quantumania.
Of course, you've got another Marvel movie up there.
You expect nothing. You should expect nothing less. Anyway.
Do you watch any other universes?
I'm sorry?
Do you watch any other universes?
Yeah.
He says.
But
I'm waiting for an answer.
I said yes. Anyway, Ant-Man,
That's not the
anyway,
answer I wanted.
Ant-Man 3.
The world is fucked.
The world is fucked. We finally get to meet Kang.
Technically, we got to meet him in Loki.
I mean, kind of, but this was like actually King himself, not just a variant of
Okay,
King.
okay, you're mispronouncing his name.
What is it?
Kang the Conqueror.
True, King the
We're getting
Conqueror.
Kang the Conqueror because we met He Who Remains,
Yes,
not Kang the Conqueror.
but yeah, I'm. Ooh, because we've never gotten to really to see. I'm excited for the film for a number of reasons. We've never gotten to see like extensively what the quantum realm actually looks like, what societies are like, and all of that. Now we finally do.
We kind of have in ways, but at the same time, when you go to number 2, it was kind of like the depths, and it wasn't really a world. It was just the part that they found Janet in.
Exactly. I'm. Ooh. I have because.
But we know it's all Catherine Newton's fault.
Fair. The trailer makes it out like the vibe I get from the trailer is that Kang is basically like a giant ass overlord in the quantum realm and is basically offering Sky a deal with the devil like, hey, you help me with what I need and I'll make sure you and your family can get out of this place safely. And it's like oh,
dirty deals.
Exactly. And so it's a lot like, okay, I don't want to help this person,
Asshole.
but I have to protect my family. So what do I do? Because again, a new Rockstar's breakdown of the trailer.
Of course.
There was that shot of Scott running along like a giant version of himself, and that giant version like starts like unravel like a bunch of ribbon or something. New Rockstar's made a theory about how, like, in the quantum realm, how, like, those are actual other variants of Scott. And they were unraveling, which, as far as I can remember to understand it, is like when you're in some weird quantum thing of, like, your existence basically falling apart.
Doesn't.
I don't remember the exact specifics of what they said, but that was like some general theory that they came up with. And it was theorized.
Sure on that one. I'm not sure about that one.
I'm not sure either. There's a lot of things I'm not sure.
I'm not really convinced on that. Should we just stick with the world is fucked?
Well, that's a given. But why is it? But then again, we're not on Earth. We're in the quantum realm. The quantum realm is also.
At the same time, I feel like it's also a trick because at the same time, when we get to Loki season 2, which is also due this year, actually, that's before Quantum Mania, isn't it?
I don't know when. Let me double.
When the fuck is Quantum Mania?
Quantum Mania is February. It's like the.
Oh shit!
February. Quantum Mania comes up the same weekend as my mom's birthday. Next month.
Okay, that's going to be interesting. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because Quantum Mania is coming first when you'd think Loki season 2 would come first because Kang the Conqueror is already in the Timekeeper Zone, TVA.
Yeah.
So what's happening there? So because obviously I think Loki season 2 is set during Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantum Mania. It's got to be. Because I don't think they're going to interact with Kang the Conqueror.
I remember during I can't remember if it was for Thor: Love and no, I think it was for Multiverse of Madness. During like the Red Carpet premiere, Kevin Feige said, because he was talking about how the universe is finally breaking open and stuff. He said that something that happened in Loki enabled all of this multiversal crap to happen, like in No Way Home, in
So he's
Multiverse
going
of
to be in two
Madness.
places at once.
And we know that in Loki, like things take
Fuckery, Kai.
like
Fuckery.
Loki, like the Citadel at the end of time, the TVA, they exist outside the timeline.
Yeah, they
So
do.
asking, okay, when do they take place? That's not a question that can be answered because they take place before, during, and after.
Mm-hmm.
And but
I think there's going to be two Kangs for some reason.
I'm not sure because He Who Remains mentioned like He Who Remains said that okay, by running the TVA and basically saying, yeah, the multiverse can't exist, there can only be a universe. He's
Which that wasn't going to happen.
well, obviously we know it didn't, but because he was doing that, he was like, this is how I prevent a multiversal war with all the variants of myself. My theory is that he basically hunted his own variants to extinction across the multiverse.
I don't think he did. Because if he's preventing it, then one solid timeline would basically lock it all in place and he would be the only one. If he was killed, basically releasing the entirety of every single timeline, they're all released.
Well,
Because every single variant wasn't able to be unlocked until Multiverse of Madness.
that's true. Well, because
yeah,
there's an infinite number of universes, which means you can hunt down every variant of yourself, but there will always be more. Always be more. So it's like a never-ending thing,
yeah,
which is kind of why the TVA was always going to exist. Like they talk about the end of time and how there will normally be next events. I believe that is not a thing that would have been possible because there will always be an infinite number of universes that would have needed to be
yeah. Infinite number of
controlled.
universes, infinite number of
Timelines.
everybody.
Exactly.
So Kang has not stopped himself; he just delayed himself.
I have a theory. This is kind of how it relates to Quantum Mania that King the Conqueror is because this is like a theory that the quantum realm kind of exists sort of outside time in a similar way that the TVA does. Is that King the Conqueror escaped to the quantum realm at some point, and it's like, okay, I'm safe now, but I'm also kind of stuck here. If you help me escape, this would tie into the deal he makes with Scott. If you help me escape and help me get free, I'll help you survive as well.
And he'll probably what will happen is because it has to connect to the Avengers for phase 5. No, phase 6, sorry. No, phase 5.
Phase 5,
I'm getting confused.
Wakanda Forever is the last project in phase 4.
Oh shit, yeah, it is. So we're in phase 5 now.
Yeah.
Because Quantum Mania will lead to Avengers Kang's Dynasty.
Kang's Dynasty and then Avengers Secret Wars.
It's Dynasty.
Yeah. I'm terrified. We're talking we're getting too far ahead. We're getting too far ahead. We're talking about projects past 2023.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it'll lead into it.
It will. It will.
Me making a point, not talking too far ahead.
I was more talking to myself. I was about to get too far ahead.
Like you do in every conversation when you just talk theories.
Pretty much.
Is it my turn? Oh boy.
Go for it.
I'm gonna go with when I can find things that's not the right things. Because that's not the right things either. Because there was a TV show I was hyped for, but I can't remember what it was. Motherfucker. Because there's so much TV coming out this year, and there's a lot of Netflix shows. And I'm sad I can't say Sandman because that's definitely going to be 2024 now. Like absolutely 100% that's going to be 2024. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I know that was cancelled. Don't remind me. Where is it? I found it earlier. Oh, there it is. Just because it's
Mhm.
so fucking funny. Harley Quinn. The animated Harley Quinn.
Ah, yes.
Kaylee Cuoco does such a fucking good job.
I need to watch that.
It's so funny. Just with Poison Ivy being her girlfriend, and it's just like, yes, yes.
I keep,
I
I
ship
keep,
them so hard.
I keep seeing those memes online.
They're so cute.
I definitely need to get into that.
Yeah, you really do need to get into that. It's so cute. It's so adorable. It's all the above. So, yeah. Your turn.
Okay, let's come back to our roots of the video games. Um,
He's back in his era.
I am in my element once again. Um, I mean, it should come as no surprise that when a DLC for Horizon Forbidden West is announced, it would be
Oh
on
god,
this
yeah, you're
list.
gonna be all over it.
Yeah, Burning Shores. Um, I think. Actually, wait, no, that was the first game. I can't remember where it takes place.
I haven't played Forbidden West.
I didn't play the first game.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, oh, oh. It
He found
it
it.
says no. It says it takes place where you go to the ruins of LA, which means I can hang out in the Critical Role studio.
Just imagine if they actually did that. If they just went, oh, okay, it's this way, and then you just see a wrecked wormwood table with a
You
how
see,
do you want to
you,
do this?
you see a red table, and there's 8 people sitting on the table with dice. But
But they're
that
all overgrown.
yeah, I'm excited. So I'm excited for several reasons. One, Horizon, but also
Yeah.
in the trailer that they did for it. Now, granted, it's still not clarified what exactly this means, but in the trailer, we do see a metal devil moving up and around. So I'm really hoping we finally get to fight the metal devil. I wanted to do that for so long.
Yeah. My turn?
Yeah.
Pedram would agree with me in this choice.
Oh, I know where we're going.
We're going down the final chapter, baby.
Oh, wait, don't you mean
John Wick.
you said Pedram?
Pedram would.
Well, I mean Pedram. I thought you. Okay, yeah.
Pedram would agree with me.
Pedram would agree.
100% he'd agree with me on John Wick.
Yeah.
So would Humam.
I was thinking of Humam.
Because obviously,
Yeah.
all the Keanu Reeves memes he posts. But so would Pedram, because Pedram was posting about it as well.
Yeah. I think we have John Wick.
John Wick is later this year.
Why?
I am stoked. Just yes. Just yes, 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 yes.
I'm excited for John Wick.
Yeah. John Wick is going to be very interesting. Just because.
It has an air of finality to it.
Yeah, and like John Wick Chapter 3 ended on such a cliffhanger, especially with like, please tell me you've seen Parabellum.
Oh, I've seen all of them.
The finger.
The finger. I actually have a
Just
theory.
basically that. Just doing that.
I actually have a theory about the ending of Parabellum. I remember when I first watched it, I'm like, Winston was really quick to just turn on John Wick and shoot him several times and fly up the roof.
Oh, he's not going to be on the side of the high table. No way. No fucking way. He's
Yeah,
not with the high table. He's just
like
kissing their ass.
that's my theory is that
He's kissing their ass.
Winston is playing double agent, and when the time comes, he's gonna be like, "All right, John, here's a gun. Let's kill the entire high table together." Type of thing.
But I feel like cause John doesn't know that, there's gonna be a bitch slap involved, and then he's just gonna be like,
there will be.
"What did you do?"
Well, because we know that I can't remember if it was in 2 or 3. Pretty much all of the suits that actually no, it wasn't 2 because 3 takes place immediately after 2, and he pretty much has the same outfit on that entire film in 3.
Hmm.
In 2, he gets that bulletproof suit. And
Goddamn.
John very clearly, when he was getting shot on the roof, held up the suit to block it.
Yeah.
So I have a theory that obviously John doesn't know it, but Winston, I feel like, is a double agent here.
He's gonna be kissing their asses. He's definitely just kissing their asses just to like keep the peace before the high table go and do whatever the fuck it is they're gonna do.
Because he's like, okay, analyze situation. Yeah, maybe we took the Continental, or we held the Continental, but they will eventually keep sending people until we die. So we have to play the long game and join them and take them down from the inside.
He's playing the long game for sure, but he's very good at playing the long game because it's fucking Winston.
It's true. Well, I'm still intrigued though, because I'm intrigued as to like the relationship between the ending of Parabellum and the beginning / movie of 4.
Well, I can't remember Lawrence Fishburne's character, but John Wick is currently there.
What do you mean?
Do you remember Lawrence Fishburne's character at the end where basically he rescued John?
Yeah.
And basically, even though they both kind of despise each other, he's just like, hey, want to work together and kill some people? And he's just like, fuck yeah.
Because the trailer for 4 is all about, it seems to be a lot about John is like, okay, hey, there's this guy that if you challenge him to a one-on-one fight to the death and win, you're out. You're free of the high table. You're free of everything. Which I have faith they can do that.
Finally get to grieve for Helen.
Yeah, and if I get to like grieve for Helen, like he's truly out. He truly has no more ties. There's no one that can bring him back in, because the only reason he ever came back in the first film was because
someone shot the dog.
Well, actually,
fucking Daisy.
Although
she was alive for what, a day?
It was never about the dog, because that dog represented the love his wife had for him and the life he had for his wife.
Yeah.
And that is why he went after the dude. And that dude happened to be involved with all of this. In the second film, I can't remember the dude's name. The dude with the mark basically was like, hey, I'm calling in this favor. You're back in the game now.
And he just goes no, and he just puts a bounty on John.
Yeah, and he's like, no. Even though John ends up doing the contract, the dude still puts a bounty on John that kind of forces John to stay in the game, just because he has to stay to survive.
Yeah.
And now he can truly find a way out. I believe literally every single John Wick film thus far has been about John basically marching to his death. I have a feeling John will die. Actually die. That's my theory. I feel like he would still, because it's John, I feel like he'll still quote unquote win. Like whatever conflict it is, whatever fight he does, I feel like he'll win. Like if
he'll win his freedom, but like Winston will bury him.
Yeah, maybe it could be like he has to fight the high table. I believe he'll succeed. If it's all about this fight between John and this other assassin, I believe John will win.
Yeah.
But like John finally finding freedom in death.
That's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Your turn.
If I don't say it now, I'm gonna forget to say it later. Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 2 video
Insomniac
game.
Spider-Man 2. I'm
Yeah,
excited for it. Because we know Venom's in it.
yeah.
Um Venom's the only really villain that's confirmed to be in it. The trailer that was the like trailer that was released like
It
not
was
last
only a small trailer. It wasn't like huge.
well it was the dude narrating the entire time and it showed like Miles and Peter fighting and then it showed Venom. The dude narrating, it's believed that guy was Kraven the Hunter.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
then
speaking of Craven the Hunter, he is getting a movie this year.
I heard about that, yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, who I recently watched in Bullet Train, and I fucking love him in Bullet Train.
I still need to watch that
This
film.
is tangerine, this is lemon.
All right.
We've been hired to keep you safe from your father. For your father. See, your father sent us. Do, do you know what your father does? Cause I fucking know. Watch Bullet Train. It's a real fun movie.
I will.
If you want to
Yeah.
see so many ways to kill a person.
Um but yeah, so for Spider-Man, we know it's Venom, possibly Kraven the Hunter,
Yeah.
possibly Green Goblin.
Could the Sinister Six be real?
That's actually well, although
That's a theory.
we
That's a
can't
theory.
that is the thing. We had the set version of the Sinister Six in the first game.
Mm.
It's the credit scene after Miles Morales. It showed Harry being woken up from his weird tube thing, but it
Yeah,
showed Kurt Connors there, so maybe the lizard is involved somehow.
probably.
I'm interested to see where they go with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out a wild card here just because I want to see what the fuck is going on with this movie. Because I saw the trailer and I actually was just like, holy shit, they've got their marketing campaign right.
Do you go on?
They've got their marketing campaign right, but I'm just wondering what's gonna happen. The Barbie movie. Have you seen the trailer? Because it is, to me, it is funny as fuck.
I have not, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I have no interest in the film.
I get that completely. The only reason why I say it's a wild card is just like I just want to see how it turns out because like it's got Simu Liu in it, it's got Margot Robbie, it's got Ryan Gosling. I've got to at least see what
The casting
it
choice,
turns out like.
it's an interesting casting choice.
It is an interesting casting choice, but the only reason I say it as a wild card because I feel like it's going to be one of those movies that gets the marketing absolutely spot on. Because
Yeah.
the way they did the trailer was with what music? What music was it? Because it's I can't remember what film it's from.
Hotel California.
No, it wasn't Hotel California.
To the Fire and Flames.
2001 Space Odyssey.
I haven't seen that film either.
Yeah, because it has the music from it, and then it presents Barbie, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. And then I just see loads of random clips, and I'm just like, oh god, because I'm just like, their marketing campaign is going really well right now.
But yeah.
I'm gonna bring up another one because obviously I knew you wouldn't have any interest in it. But I just had to say a wild card.
That
The other one I'm gonna bring up that kind of interests me and that I really want to be good because the last time a Dungeons and Dragons movie was made
yes.
was shit.
I still haven't seen that film. I really hope
But Honor Amongst Thieves, they're reading the fucking player's handbook.
I hope more than anything they actually do that film justice and that film is good.
It looks so good. It genuinely looks so good. And especially when I saw the owl bear, I was just like,
Out there.
owl bear. Because I can obviously, because Chris Pine is definitely the bard.
Chris, that
Which
shot
I
of
didn't expect.
that shot of Chris Pine holding the ukulele, just like running along a city
No,
street.
no. It's a
Skipping.
lute.
Sorry, a lute.
It's a
Skipping
lute.
on a city street. I love it.
Yeah. The barbarian has to be Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes.
Um,
Justice Smith as the wizard source. I think I'm not sure if he's
he's
a wizard or
either a
sorcerer.
wizard or a sorcerer.
Yeah.
He can't be a warlock. Paladin is reggae. I don't think that. How is his name pronounced? I keep on forgetting because I feel like it's reggae. I don't know. How is his name pronounced? Because that's how it's spelled. This because he was from Bridgerton. I'm probably butchering his name, so I'm just gonna go the guy from Bridgerton. And then you've got Sophie. She's got to be a druid.
Oh, obviously, you literally see her transform from a horse into an owl bear.
Yeah. She just goes, I'm going to transform into an owl bear and I'm going to destroy y'all fuckers. We haven't got anything on Hugh Grant yet. Which is interesting.
Forgot about that.
He's got to be the bad. We know he's kind of bad.
Yeah.
But holy shit, this is going to be a fun movie.
So here's the thing. Like, they make a D&D film. There are lots of like famous D&D streams and players out there. How many guest stars and or references do you think there will be?
A fuck ton.
I just like to imagine that there's a riot in the background. You see Grog running by, holding an axe above his head at Mach 7 across the screen.
Yeah.
It would go insane.
I feel like, I mean, if you just saw Grog, or just saw them bumping into Percy or Vex, or just like Vax tried to pickpocket and it just goes, nope.
Or like they act like as they're walking to the center of town because there's a meeting, they actually bump into a dude holding a white-haired dude with glasses holding a gun nearby. He's like, and in a British accent, "Oh, what's up? My apologies," and just walks past them. That's it.
Yeah. Do you know what makes me laugh? Because I rewatched Search for Bob. If they bumped into Bob, do you bring presents?
Oh my god.
Do you bring presents? And everyone's just creeped out.
No. No. Hold on, which one is it? Yasmin. Learn from my mistakes. That's who's gotta be in it.
That was even worse.
I'm excited for that film.
Yeah, do you know how I want it to end? Just a whole D&D party around a table. And it has to be Critical Role. Just Matt Mercer just narrating this story, and then all of a sudden you just see everyone in Critical Role just like, that's how you end the campaign? And everyone's just looking at Matt blankly, just like, dude, there's so much more.
That would be funny.
Just because it would make my heart sing. Anyway, do you want to go for one more?
Only one? Oh boy.
Only one.
Well then
This video is almost an hour long.
Then give me a moment to decide. Okay, no, hold on.
I know what I'm going with for my last one.
I'll let you go first.
Weirdly enough, and like Danny may disagree with me, just because of the trailer, Scream 6
Interesting.
Just because it's now separated itself
Mhm.
from the OG crew,
Yeah.
and they're going to New York.
I've never seen the Scream series, so I'm not sure what it's like, but I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. It's because they're going into New York. So they've left Woodsboro
Mhm.
and they're going into New York, and all of a sudden now Ghostface is going to follow them there.
I mean, when you gotta kill, you gotta kill.
The trailer is interesting because it's terrifying because basically it elaborates on no one can hear you scream, and they're on a subway train. Yeah.
I'm not gonna question it. I'm not going to question it.
I'm gonna wait for a full trailer to drop to be whether I'm excited for it or not, but it looks intriguing at the moment. Even though I'm not a horror person, totally. I say
Fair.
that and then I quote so many horror movies and I'm just like, okay, am I turning into like just like horror
Danny.
movie buff all of a sudden? No, I'm not turning into Danny. I'd be turning
Yeah.
into like horror movie buff and he'd just be like, join me.
One of us. One
One of us.
of
Okay,
us.
what's
Okay.
your last one?
Okay. Obviously, there are many, many, many things I would love to have, but if I had to pick one,
Yes, you have to pick one.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Attaboy.
Can't not go with fucking Breath of the Wild sequel.
Attaboy.
Because Breath of the Wild was a
Well, the only thing is you have a Nintendo Switch, me and Lou don't.
my Nintendo Switch is still with Lou. Did I not tell you this?
No, you didn't.
I lent it to him so he could play Breath of the Wild and Age of
Oh,
Calamity.
you're an angel.
Because I mean, with like the next 2 months and the games I already have, I'm gonna be pretty busy with the games I'll be playing.
So, how are you getting your Switch back?
And we'll figure that out later.
Oh God, I didn't know you did that.
I honestly forgot. I thought I told you. But
N-
yeah,
I have not been around for about a month and a half, so
fair.
yeah. Is it entirely my fault? No.
Yeah, because Breath of the Wild is the first Zelda game that it's not the first Zelda game I've ever played, but it's the first like Zelda game that I've like played and like actually gotten into and I've actually
Yeah.
completed it. Um and then there's also Age of Calamity, which I don't know if Age of Calamity will like relate in some way,
Mm-hmm.
but we know Breath of the Wild will. I am so excited for Tears of the Kingdom because we basically get to just explore the skies.
Yeah.
And also, apparently it's gonna have what be like a lot darker and have a lot more horror themes.
Mm.
Cause did you see the first trailer they released for it? Or the teaser they released
I
for it?
don't think I did, because a lot of things came out during the Game Awards, and I'm still
So
catching up on that.
do you know what happens like in Breath of the Wild?
More or less.
Okay, sorry. So like you know how like all the divine beasts and the clash with Ganon at
Yeah,
the
more or
castle?
less. That's what I mean by
So
more or less.
okay. So the very first show they ever showed, it starts with it's like Link and Zelda are exploring an underground cave beneath Hyrule Castle. And and first off, the music, terrifying. And then you see what looks to be I can't remember like which one was like reaching up and which one was reaching down. Um, but there's like an old like moldy rotting corpse kind of like reaching that's like laying on the ground like covered in like rocks and stuff that's reaching up and is
Yeah.
almost grabbing the hand of what looks to be another humanoid entity covered in like made of malice. almost. It's like reaching down to it. Um, I think it's Link. I want to say it's Link who like walks forward and like almost about to reach
He
it.
wants to put his money on it.
Yeah, and he sees like a vision of like the immediate future of basically of like the skeleton comes to life and the torches go out and then like they basically start running. It all he sees all that very quickly in the span of like a second. And then it turns to a shot of like Zelda like sniffing on like a twig or something. And then all of that he just saw actually happens. And then the trailer just cuts away to like a wide shot of the entire Kingdom of Hyrule. And you see way off in the distance, or off in the distance, you hear a rumbling, and then Hyrule Castle starts to float up into the air. And that's when the trailer ends. But I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
I've seen that actually.
I'm really excited.
It's in my repertoire of memories, but I can't remember everything.
I'll send the link later.
If you remember to. But yeah, there's other things to look forward to. Like we didn't talk about Shazam: Fury of the Gods,
Yes.
Indiana Jones 5,
Jedi Survivor,
Deadpool 3.
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's a fucking Rocksteady game.
Because Rocksteady know what they're doing.
They do.
Yeah, there's so much coming out. You can never put it into one video.
And hold on.
Also, Creed 3 is an interesting one as well because Creed is a fucking good chronicle.
I still need to watch all those films. Warhammer Space Marine 2 after 10 years.
10? It was only 10?
The first one came out in like 2011.
Oh shit, yeah.
Or something like that.
Hogwarts Legacy. I'm only interested in that just because the graphics look fucking dope.
Yeah.
You never thought you'd hear me say this. Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Never thought you'd just say that.
Okay, I have to have an appreciation for the Jedi games with Cameron Monaghan in them because they are actually really good and I actually do appreciate them. Whereas the Star Wars films and other Star Wars games like Battlefront, I just like, nope, I don't have interest in that story. I have interest in Cal's story.
Because they released a second trailer for the Game Awards.
They did, and Cameron Monaghan came on stage with a lightsaber.
I didn't see that part.
He went on stage with a lightsaber.
I was working when they were showing the Game Awards live, so I wasn't able to watch it live. But yeah.
Yeah. Alan Wake 2.
I haven't played the first one.
Years. Yeah, that's after 13 years as well. They're releasing an Avatar game. Because whereas Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. So we get to go to Pandora.
There is a game. I forgot about that. There is a game about that.
Yeah. The Dead Space remake. Diablo 4. There's so much going on. What's Discord want?
What do you think?
Of course you have. Fucking hell. I did see the trailer. I literally, when you were recounting it, I have seen it.
I told you I would send you a link, and I delivered.
All right. Hades 2 is going to happen. I'm just looking for things and naming them.
When and if we ever hear more about it, Wolf Among Us 2, because apparently that's the thing that is happening.
Yeah, I love it so much, and when Telltale got shut down, I was infuriated because I wanted Wolf Among Us Season 2, as did everybody else.
Well, because honestly, there's a lot of things I've liked. Your you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate this twofold. Getting, and you probably already know this. One of the series that they were working on that never got made because they shut down.
Was Wolf Among Us series too?
Well, that, but like one of the other ones, they were gonna make a Stranger Things game. They were going to make a Telltale Stranger Things.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Outlast trials? Oh no. Oh no. This is the first I've heard of this. Red barrels. Oh no.
But yeah. There's a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to this year.
There's a lot of stuff to look forward to, and also we want a less depressive year just because this I feel like 2022 was the year of the emos. Because
Pretty much.
literally 3 emos were the most successful things in the world. Because, like, when you think about it, it was Batman, it was Sandman, and it was Wednesday.
You're not wrong.
It was the emos that took it all.
Should we end this here then?
Yeah, I guess we should.
Okay.
Do I need to do a thing?
You do I only if you want to.
It's been a while.
Oh, wow.
All right, so if you want to see Wade playing Mass Effect, what's happening to the quarry? What's happening to the quarry? Oh my god, Wade, you've betrayed them! You've betrayed them!
Slap.
If you want to see Wade playing Mass Effect at some point, we'll figure out when that goes out because we're gonna make an actual schedule. Yes, Blue Minds make a schedule. What? If you want to see me play Dreamlight Valley, if you want to see Lou do whatever, because I have not had time to do the Last of Us updates, and I don't know if there's any more at this point. If you want to see us being fools on a regular episode, if you want to see more Blue Mind reviews, which I'm gonna try and go and see the Whitney Houston movie because I fucking want to see it so bad. And if you want to see more Blue Minds content, then please subscribe to the channel. It'd be really nice and cool. Please.
Yes.
For the love of Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, who am I kidding? We're going to hell.
We all are. Anyway. Bye.
Bye.